What is the bloodiest movie of all time? Or should I say, what movie has used the most amount of fake blood? Because we run a family-friendly program over here. The answer, not as clear as you'd like it to be, because with past movies, they didn't really keep track of this stuff. So as far as concrete numbers, there's a lot of estimates. But that wouldn't stop me because I did my research. I Googled shit. So let's talk about it. Kicking off the list, we have the bedroom geyser scene from Nightmare on Elm Street. This thing used around 500 gallons of fake blood, and it clearly was worth it because this is one of the most iconic horror scenes in history. And I don't really know how much they used in totality for this film, but it definitely was more than 500. Peter Jackson's infamous zombie flick Brain Dead was said to have held the world record for this at the time it came out. It was estimated they used around 1,000 gallons of fake blood, and if you've seen that lawnmower scene, you definitely know how they arrived to that number. Taking a huge leap, Evil Dead Rise was said to have used over 1,700 gallons. In an interview with Variety, director Lee Cronin even stated they had to hire out an entire industrial kitchen just to cook this stuff on some Breaking Bad shit, which is really no surprise because if you've seen this franchise, the characters are usually covered in bread. Now, 1,700 is a lot, but then you get to The Shining, where Stanley Kubrick apparently used over 3,000 gallons of fake blood for that iconic elevator scene. Nope, your eyes do not deceive you. That is about 3,000 gallons of corn syrup and red dye flooding the Overlook Hotel. Taking it a step even further, this bathroom stall scene in It Chapter 2 used around 5,000 gallons, which means that, yeah, Jessica Chastain was swimming for her life on and off screen. But now let's get to the heavy hitters because the 2013 Evil Dead remake makes the prior amounts look like rookie numbers. It's said they used around 50 to 70,000 gallons of fake blood, with that final act taking up 50,000 alone. And listen, it really does make for a glorious gory fest. And if you've seen this franchise, like I said, you should not be surprised. Although I will say you will be shocked on one thing in this film, that it starts out so clean. And you'd think that'd be the number one, but somehow Piranha 3D exceeded that number with 80,000 gallons. And while we don't necessarily have exact numbers, I'm gonna trust the crew that made the film because a lot of stuff was going on. Mainly because they had to dump a bunch of that red stuff in the water to make it look like the piranhas were going crazy. Do with this information what you will, and let me know what you think is the bloodiest film of all time.